Okay, that is sorted. Discord time. Trying to find Discord. Go find Discord. 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 Come on. Right. Copy the link, please. Thank you. I swear, I need to get more web illiterate. Web illiterate? No, web literate. Because there's this thing on Discord that I swear you can just, it will just automatically, whenever I'm streaming, will automatically update it to Discord to tell people that what I'm doing. But the problem with that is that I might not always want to tell Discord, so manually is the way to go. Okay. Plus, I've seen other things mess with Discord and bots and things, and it's like, oh, that looks exhausting. That looks just so finicky and complicated and just it's just like that would get me aggravated. That would just get me aggravated. Something somewhere isn't working. I wonder what it is. I don't know. You know, so it's just I might as well just I'll stick with doing it manually. It's fine. I'll do it manually. Right, Discord informed. Okay. So here I am. I is here. So, I don't think we're going to be doing any art tonight, and I keep coming up with excuses why I can't do the artwork. But I'm a bit acidic. My tummy's a bit acidic. Which means that if I lean too much into it, I keep yawning. I'm not tired. If I lean too far forward, if I do this all the time, I'm basically squishing my stomach, and it's just not good when it's acidic. I kind of semi-do that anyway when I'm playing the video game, and it's just like, it's bad. So, gotta just keep resting back, and it will be okay. Everything will be okay. Well, it's a weekly, and I've already informed you guys of exactly what's been happening and when it's been happening and stuff. So yeah, I'll just tell you about like the past 24 hours, I guess, maybe, and then I'll take the votes. We'll do the tallying up, and then we'll do a little bit of brainstorming, and then I'll go decide if I should eat something or if I should just wait until tomorrow to like eat something. Although I do have things that aren't acidic or acid or neutralizing. I've got like cereals. I've got like protein bars that I can have with milk. That'll give my stomach something to do. Yeah. What it is that I've eaten today. I made myself some veggie burgers. Super yummy veggie burgers, like really good. Out of corn mince, and I didn't have a drink. I didn't have anything to drink with my dinner, which means that my stomach is like, ugh. It's just nothing but acid. There's no medium for the acid to travel around to digest the food. It is all acid, which means that it's weird feeling. I have had a drink since, but it was just, yeah. So yeah, I have options. Anyway, past 24 hours. Well, even before that, because yeah. So I have been basically doing some more prep work, some market research into the potential like UK claw event. I keep saying UK claw event because I think I'm going to model this around the claw event in the United States. The problem with the claw event in the United States is that in the United States it's gigantic, and also there's a hell of a lot of extra space everywhere for people to just kind of like create a tiny nudist colony for a weekend, you know? Well, that's not that that is exactly what the claw event is, but essentially they basically get a campsite. They have hundreds, thousands, I wouldn't say millions, thousands to pick from because it's America. So even if you don't want to do it in one state, you can always go to another state, which is basically another fucking country, and then just plan it there, and then you've got way more options. Basically, is what I'm saying. Is I keep saying I will keep saying that, but yeah, um, but yeah, you just pick one, check its availability, maybe even tell them what kind of event that you're going to have there. Go. Yeah, you can't do that in the UK. The UK is it's not tiny, but essentially the amount of there's a finite amount of land. So essentially there are thousands of campsites in the UK. However, you can cross off 900 of them straight away because they are um, family friendly and also don't allow same sex large gatherings, which is, and there's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. So in the UK, we have these things called stag do. Well, we have stag do's, but the men don't really do stag do's in the UK. The men go to somewhere else to have their stag do's, or they have it as a really like a private party at their house or something. You know, it's kind of a traveling locally or traveling really far away thing. However, the women have what are called hen parties, and when the women do hen parties, they basically book a hotel somewhere or apparently a caravan park and just go fucking nuts. Now, some caravan parks, some campsites in the UK can take the hit. You know, they're kind of like, oh, we're used to it, whatever. We've got kind of a party atmosphere here. It's okay. We get it. That's fine. So but most of them kind of are like, well, it's a family friendly place, so we don't want like women going absolutely bonkers around the children and around the elderly couples that come to stay here for the peace and quiet, you know, or that they just don't mind children or whatever, you know. Basically they're like, we can't take this hit, we can't, I'm sorry, go away. So I'm not going to say that they ruined it for everybody, but they kind of ruined it for everybody, and that's okay. I get it. You know, there are still places that these people can go, which means that there are places that I can go. But the problem, the really big problem is it's the involvement. Whereas basically, if I book a field, the people who own the field will want to know everything because they're trying to sell you stuff. So they want to know everything. Unless it's just a plain field, in which case these plain fields I've noticed seem to be like they're always dotted around like either a farm with that can see into the field, or like the house or a house or two that can see into the field, and it's basically like, I don't want this happening because there's a family farm over there, which means that there are kids, and I mean, we're gonna be like tying people to like logs and things, and there are going to be arseless chaps everywhere. I imagine. There are going to be people whipping people. No, no, it's just no, no. So yeah, have got in contact with one of the people who does the pop events in the UK. Have done that. It seems to be a case of like of they lied. Like they have the exact same problem, but they lied, and also they appear to have a lot more capital than I do, which means that they basically they're charging people a lot of money, and also a lot of people are coming, so essentially they can afford to do things like hire. I think they've actually got like a proper marquee. Like they have a big tent that's enclosed. They have several other tents. They're going to provide catering, all of this stuff. By the way, I want to do something similar, but I'm getting a gazebo. I'm getting a couple of gazebos, or three or four, whatever. We're going to get a bunch of gazebos and basically, like maybe even an inflatable pool or hot tub or something. There's going to be kind of like there's going to be barbecues and stuff for foods and everything. So I've got plans. It's just that, like I said, I need a base camp. I need an actual place to plan all of this shit first. And that's what I've been doing market research on. I've been trying to find any fucking site, and it's not working out. It's really not working out. So yeah. So there's this. Um, I've even gone so far as to basically ask the person uh, if I could basically do, if I could have their next time they actually get the campsite, because apparently they couldn't get the campsite this year because it was already booked. But like, so for next year, if we kick this thing off next year, then and they do get the campsite, I was going to ask them if they could book 2 weeks or like 2 weekends, and then I will take the next weekend and give them the money for that weekend so that we can actually have a campsite all ready to go, and then I can plan stuff. But actually, it's still a lot harder than that, because now they think that I'm trying to compete with their event. So it's like I keep trying to tell them I'm not. But oh my god, it's just politics. It's a completely different event. I mean, there will be probably pups at my event, but it's not a puppy event. It is a kind of like a leather bear event. It's different. It's different. So yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine if we actually ever get to do it. But so I've been busy doing that. There's a lot to do. I've got alternate campsites now. They're not. I need to scout them for one thing. That's annoying because it means I actually have to go and camp at them. So yeah, at some point, either in this summer or this fall, autumn, maybe I might go and actually like camp at these places and try them out and stuff. I've already got a location scout going on for the small leather and cigar socials that are happening soon in the UK. And also, why not this? So why not this? Why not? Um, Plus, pitching sites are super cheap. Pitching sites are super cheap, and we have a tent. We actually have like camping equipment and a tent and stuff. So yeah, literally all I have to worry about is transport, because I can't drive a car legally. Um, that's not true. I can drive a car legally. I choose not to drive at all ever. because I will kill someone. Um, but yeah, that's the only problem. I will need somebody to actually go camping with. Camping with people it's either awesome or it sucks. So yeah. I can't really do it with Damon because Damon is my partner, husband, whatever. Um, I can't really do it with him because he is busy all the time. He has things on all the time, whereas my work schedule is very fluid. So yeah, it's a thing. If anybody is in the UK and they want to go camping with me, then offers there. I'm not saying that immediately. A random person that I have never talked to before basically asks me, says, "Yes, I'll go camping with you." I'd be like, "Cool, let's meet first, at least." Not. I won't be like, "Hell yeah, I'll meet you at the campsite." No. Um, if you need to axe murder me, I'll bring my own. It'd be great. No. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm still figuring out the kinks. I'm still figuring out the kinks of all this thing. It's a long process. But hey guys, I mean, just I guess this is the first advertisement. If you want to come to the UK version of Claw next year, then let me know. Let me know how interested you are in this. If you actually want to come, I'm already excited, but I've been excited for like 6 years about this prospect. So yeah. Anyway, I've been doing that. Yesterday, I also had a weird thing where I just felt weak. I felt really weak and tired and stuff. However, I have felt better. I mean, I no longer feel kind of like any kind of it's gonna hit me now, isn't it? Yeah, I can already feel the snot building up. Um, I feel a lot better. I've got no more cold or flu symptoms, so that passed. However, yesterday, even though I felt better, I was weak. I felt exhausted. I stretched. I woke up, came into here, did some checking of my mail, uh, did a little bit of work, and then I stretched. In this chair, I just did a big back stretch. I can't induce it. It's so annoying. But I was looking outside, and then I realized that it's like, that's weird. I feel floaty and light, and I'm going to pass out, aren't I? Because I passed out a couple of times in my life, and this felt exactly like that. So I was preparing myself by just trying to do my absolute best to just let it happen. If I do pass out in this position, it'll just be like that, hopefully, and that'll be it. Like I'll just be passed out, and then I will wake myself up. I will gain conscious again. Because in the past, when I have passed out, I essentially was fighting it because I didn't know what was happening. When you pass out and you fight it, um, you basically have a kind of like a kind of a seizure. So I was trying my bestest not to do that because apparently that's terrifying for anybody that's like around. I didn't hurt myself when I did that, but yeah, it's kind of like a seizure. You kind of you do convulsions, and then basically, yeah, that was so strange. That was so strange. I passed out in a math class, and I don't remember the actual passing out part. Apart from, I suddenly felt very clammy and wet, and then all of a sudden I was in a dream, and in this dream there were all these poles, kind of like I was laying down in the grass, and there was all these poles, just like metal sticks, just around me. And I was kind of like, if I moved my arms and legs, I could kind of move these poles around. And then I open my eyes and I'm in the middle of the fucking math class, and everybody's terrified of me. And I realized that the poles were actually the legs of the chairs and the tables in the classroom. And basically, like I was moving them around with my arms and legs, but I just didn't know what they were. Because in Dream Fantasyland, yeah, but apparently I was actually seizing and convulsing, and I was, yeah. That's what happens when you fight it. Apparently, if you don't fight it, and you just pass out, you just pass out. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I stretched and thought I was going to pass out, and I felt it coming, and then it didn't happen. I didn't pass out, but I felt super floaty for like a long time. It was probably only like 10 minutes, but it felt like a long time. Anyway, um, I got up because we had to go to the store. Went to the store, came back, still felt weak and shit. Just weak. Not really shit, but the weakness in itself made me feel like shit. You know. I came in here, I did a bit more work, and then I was just like, no. Went inside, laid down, fell asleep for 2 hours, and then I felt fine. And I've been feeling fine ever since, apart from the acid. But the acid is just it's a food thing. It's not a whatever thing. So yeah, that's it. That's all that's happened. I thought that there was going to be more elaboration on this, but apparently not. Anyway, yeah. So what I've been doing today, I've not really been doing much today. I've been playing on a video game. I've been playing Rogue Tower, which has actually been quite fun. The only problem with it is that it's a cross between a tower defense game and a what people call like a roguelite kind of thing, I guess. Um, it's not free. I got it on Steam, but yeah, been playing that. The problem with like the Rogue Tower, with Rogue Tower is that it's because it's a tower defense game. Um, I'm very formulaic as to I make a set of rules. I can be very autistic playing games like this. I basically follow this set of rules no matter what happens in the game, and therefore it feels like it would suck out the fun of playing the game. But mostly, I'm just watching things happen on the screen. I do it out of the fascination more than the actual thrill of playing the game. It's more like it's just interesting. I wonder how this configuration, if I extend this, if I upgrade these things, will it extend the configuration outwards to the rest of the map? You know. Doing this, I have managed to get like several high scores, so yay me. But hey Jeffers, hi AJ. By the way, I don't know if I actually said hi. I think I did, but it might just have been in my head. So yeah. Oh, there is a guy on Growler who I think is the guy that I met in Manchester, because during the Cigar Social, and well, even before this, there was this incredibly, just like a very handsome man, just walking around, just a very handsome bear. He wasn't smiling or anything. He had resting handsome face. He was just gorgeous. And he came to the Cigar Social, and he's been talking to me on Growler, and I'm really really happy about this. But it's just very strange. I don't really know how to tell this guy, who is he's very classically bear attractive. It's like, yeah. The problem is that I have face blindness when it comes to people. So I was very unsure that it was actually him until he actually mentioned something that happened at the Cigar Social. So I was like, oh, it's him. Oh, good. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I have like face blindness. People don't always look like their profile pictures in the first place, but for me, it's very, very difficult because even, you know, it doesn't matter if I'm wearing my glasses or not. Everything looks slightly blurry when I hold it in front of my face. I am long-sighted, which means that like things in front of my face are kind of blurry, but I managed to get through it because I've had this all of my life. When I put my glasses on, everything far away gets slightly blurry and everything in front of my face becomes clear, you know? Anyway, this makes it hard to distinguish people's profile pictures from the actual person, which has made it incredibly awkward and has caused at least 3 people to think I'm an arsehole in the past. Because like when I meet them in real life, I don't know, I've always met them in real life. They'll come up to me and be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I'll be like, I'm trying to remember. Who are you? Please, brain, where have I seen this person before? I've obviously met them. They're talking to me like this. Whether they must be a thing. I'm just like, hi, I'm right. What's up? You know, it's kind of like, it's a very generic response. It's just like, I don't know. But yeah, it's always so awkward. But some people are like, oh, you don't remember me, do you? Some people, and then they fuck off, and it's like, dude, I don't remember you. I'm sorry. I don't know what they look like. So I have no idea that this is Ricky, and I've met him like several times online in different places, but I've never met him in real life before, so therefore I don't actually know what he looks like, etc. You know, what's really annoying is because of the thing, if I'm wearing glasses, no, if as they're walking away, I'm like, oh God, he looks just like the person I talked to on. That is the person I've talked to online. Fuck. So yeah, I met my friend Raj this way. Only he basically was like, you totally just blanked me, and I'm like, I'm really sorry because I ran after him after he kind of was. He was like, hi. I was like, hi. And he was like, oh. And then he started walking away. I was just like, I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Raj. Okay, and then I ran after him, and then he was like, yeah, he was cool. So yeah, it's a thing. It's hard to know who these people are. It's not hard to know who they are. It's just that I would like more than visual cues. Several people last weekend did this to me, in fact, and I really thank them for that because they were like, "Hi, you Tubbs," and I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And then they were like, "Oh, we've talked like on Growler a few times, or we've talked on Grower a few times, or like, you know, just we've talked on various websites a few times." They actually mention like where they've talked to me from, and then they mention either their names, their username, not their actual names. Again, very helpful. I don't remember names, so they mention their usernames, and then they basically or they mention something we have talked about in our last conversation, and it's like, thank you for those people. Really do appreciate it. Do that more, please. It helps so much. I die a little bit inside when people just kind of like assume that I'm being a jerk to them. Really do. It's really annoying when people do that. Like yeah. Anyway. I forgot why we were talking about this. But yeah. How are you, Jeff? What is up? What is up, dude? Should I wait for anybody else to come on, or should I just do the tallying up now and then we kind of like do a bit of brainstorming? You know, it's just I'm gonna find it hard to vamp on nothing. I've used all of my conversation up, unless you basically have something that you want to ask me about or talk to me about. So yeah. Why have I got Thunderbirds music playing in my head? Did somebody use that in the past? Oh my god. So I've also got something else stuck in my head right now. I'll tell this story and then I'll do the tallying up. Okay? I'll do the tallying up. Yeah. I get this thing that's really annoying because somebody has mentioned during Bear Bash, I was in the middle of a conversation with somebody, and in this conversation, we were talking about something, and then they mentioned that it's like, oh, you watch this show on YouTube. Um, that's where you got this opinion from. Yeah. I've been. It'd be very weird. I wanted to say at the time, but I was trying to prove a point to this person. That I was, yeah, I write for that show. It's my opinion. It's my own opinion. This thing that they were talking about was like, yeah, that's been bugging me for like a whole since Bear Bash for like a week and a half. But I want to tell this person, but I don't want to sound it kind of snooty, you know. It's like do you remember that random conversation we had about 15 days ago, where you mentioned a publication, and that you thought that I was just regurgitating that opinion? No, that is my opinion. You are in fact wrong. I am very important. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy, but at the same time, I want to tell this person that it's like, dude, yeah, you saw this thing somewhere else because I wrote it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's been bugging me for days. It's been bugging me for days. But yeah, just you were talking about the random tunes. You don't know this one. I'll try to find it. It's I mean, do you know the Thunderbirds? It's an advert.
4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.
This bit. This bit's stuck in my head. Super marination. Super marination. I love that term. It's so funny. Yes. But yeah, that's been that last bit in particular, the marching bit, is what's stuck in my head. It's that kind of helped. But yeah. It's not as bad as Stingray or Captain Scarlet. Jesus Christ, Captain Scarlet. What is wrong with you? Why? I mean, what is wrong with you? Your music. You make no sense. It's just repetitive. It's just so Captain Scarlet music is so repetitive. It's so annoying. Oh my god. But yes, now share my pain. Now that will be in your heads. Fuck.
Stand by for action. We are about to launch Stingray. 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 Greenville, I am on a battle station. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
What possible reason would there be to lower an entire building complex underground? I forgot that the building went underground. Like sometimes they make sense. Like Tracy Island makes sense from Thunderbirds. That's the island that the Thunderbirds launch from. Tracy Island makes sense. They're trying to hide from the world. So they basically make the launch pads of their vehicles hidden from view. So like basically you get like buildings that kind of like open up and separate. You get like entire cliff faces that kind of like also open up, and then like the palm trees go lay flat so that the Thunderbird 2, I think it is, can kind of basically come out and then launch You know, Tracy Island makes sense. What the fuck is wrong with what's with Stingray and their kind of entire complex going down underground? That doesn't make sense. It's like if you're gonna just build underground, just if it's for safety, if it's like to make it into a bunker, just build underground. It's just, am I wrong? You know, that's the shy on the mountain. That's NORAD. Just do it underground. Yeah, just seriously. That's bugging me now. Oh my god. Yeah, I like the little bubbles that come out of the hole in the fish tank when they, when they launched the model out of the. They did the underwater. That's what's really cool about this. They did all of these models and stuff. They did a bunch of them underwater. They got a bunch of underwater shots and stuff, and it's just amazing to me because it's like, oh my god, that must have been so frustrating keeping the water perfectly clear and stuff like that, because like it's very hard to do. Apparently, it's underwater photography. It has to be crystal clear water, otherwise your visibility window will just disappear very quickly. Um, yeah. Oh my, still don't get it. Still don't understand that. You know, that doesn't make sense. It's so 60s. Oh my god, it's so 60s. Did you see all the 60s architecture, by the way? Did you like that? Did it make you remember? Yeah, I always remember that anything can happen in the next half an hour thing. So I'm trying to find the Captain Scarlet one because that's the one I want to. I want you to share my pain. What? What? It's just so 60s. The thing about I've watched all of these Captain Scarlet's. I haven't watched all of Stingray, but all of Thunderbirds as well. And I watched them because the actual concept design for the ships and things, the actual vehicles, like the reusable space launcher, is actually practical. Like that thing is amazingly practical. That could have been built in that time, and it would still probably be used now. It's a reusable vehicle. It's amazing how technically advanced that thing was, and yet, yeah, we had the space shuttle, and it kind of we don't have that anymore. You know. So yeah, I always watched it for those things. Adverts. Oh my god. Fuck off ITV. Stop it with the reflection.
The finger is on the trigger, about to unleash a force with terrible powers beyond the comprehension of man. This force we shall know as the Mysterons.
It's so dark. It's those notes. It's those notes over and over again.
Captain Scarlet.
Oh, it must be the ending thing. It's so 60s. Basically, they didn't used to play that at the end of it. That's the alternate theme. What they used to play is something else, which is just, yeah, but they used to play these images. In case you don't know, the Captain Scarlet thing. I'm just going to go for the backstory because it's actually kind of cool. I do like this. So there was an organization called Spectrum. They kind of operate like the Thunderbirds. They're kind of an international rescue service. They are like rangers on Earth. They kind of like solve problems and usually act as air rescue for stuff. You know, they're really cool. I did like Spectrum. I used to like Spectrum. So they work for a company called Spectrum, and they have agents, and their agents are different colors. And basically, Captain Scarlet is, of course, he's red. He's red, and Captain Black, is it Captain Black or is it like Agent Black or something? Basically, was like one of his best friends or whatever. And what happened is, while he was on a mission to Mars or the Moon, it was either Mars or the Moon, we uncover an ancient civilization. This ancient civilization of aliens are called the Mysterons, and what they can do is they basically create copies of things, and then use those copies of things to destroy Earth stuff, because basically we encroached on their territory. We went to go explore Mars or the Moon or whatever. And of course, you know, this is a big problem. One of the first missions, they copied Captain Scarlet and Captain Black, Agent Black. I can't remember what he is. I can't remember his name or whatever. When they copied them, they're basically a replica kind of like respawns. I don't know how it works exactly, but essentially it means that Captain Scarlet is now indestructible. But Captain Black or Agent Black, he died, or he was completely taken over by the Mystron clone of himself. So essentially, he's an agent of the Mystrons on Earth now, and the whole premise of the show is that like Captain Scarlet, who didn't get taken over completely, but still is kind of, he's got this kind of weird clone-like ability. Like you can kill him, but he'll respawn somewhere. It's never really explained. It's just that you can blow him up or whatever. You can like put him in you can destroy his body, and then when you can put him into this cupboard that basically will destroy anything that's in this cupboard, right? Turn on the machine that destroys everything in the cupboard, and then when you open the cupboard, he'll still be standing there. It's not really very well explained. I think it's explained better in like the new modern series, but yeah. So that's what they mean. He's indestructible. So they have all of these scenes at the end of the show. Why are you not rotating? Like right there. So they have all of these like paintings kind of really nicely done, kind of comic booky painting. It's not focusing now. Yeah, kind of like 60s comic booky paintings of like him in all these impossible situations that he can't really escape from because he'll be dead, but he will respawn like somewhere alive again, so he'll be fine. But yeah, he's indestructible. Technically, Captain Black is indestructible, but not really. Again, it's stupid. It's kind of a stupid premise if you think about it, but whatever. And yeah, the point is that all of the stuff that Spectrum has, all of their, I think they operate from like a kind of like a floating base, like a flying fortress kind of thing, like kind of like in the Avengers, the helicarriers. It's kind of like a couple of those big. That's like their base, and they fire a bunch of jets off, and that's how they get around. And they've even got their own cars. They've got the Spectrum Mobile or whatever, which are really cool, like designs that are both cars and also hovercraft. They can, go on water and stuff, and like they drive forwards, but the people who are driving the car face backwards. And they drive the car via screens. I always thought that, like I said, the concept design for all of these shows, again, I've not seen Stingray that much. I just know the name of the program. The concept design of these shows is actually it's remarkably ahead of its time. It's amazing. All of these things could totally work. So yeah. Also, when they did the Thunderbirds, I used to really like the Thunderbirds because they basically were spaceships. I was 5, okay? They were spaceships. Used to be my favorite shows. That was Captain Scarlet and Thunderbirds when I was like 5. When I was really little, they used to be my favorite shows. And yeah, like Thunderbird 1 is the rocket. It's basically a rocket, but it's meant for atmospheric flight. So it's a supersonic rocket in flight in the atmosphere, but it can also go to space if it needs to. I kind of thought this was a bit of a cop-out because Thunderbird 1 and Thunderbird 3, my favorite, basically are the same. They basically do the same thing. One's definitely meant for more spacey stuff. One's definitely meant to go into space better, But Thunderbird 1 is basically a big rocket, and it does fly through the atmosphere, and it has like fold out wings, which are actually kind of cool, I guess. It's kind of like, why would you make it a rocket? Why not just make it a plane? Why not just make it just a big plane? Just make it a big plane, Thunderbird 2 is a big green thing that basically has these pods in the middle of it that it lands somewhere, and then it lowers down its pod, and then various other smaller Thunderbirds. I think they all have names as well, like they have Thunderbird 4 and 5 and 6 and whatever. Like they come out and do whatever. They have a bunch of different machines that come out and do whatever they need to. It's like the mission specific. It's a mission specific pod, and it's a thing. Thunderbird 3 is the big red space rocket, and that basically it mostly goes to space, or it can go somewhere on Earth really quickly because it goes out of the atmosphere and then lands somewhere else. So yeah, it's faster than the speed of sound. It's amazing. Rockets are great. Thunderbird 5 is the space station, isn't it? There's like a mini space station up in space where John Tracy, like one of the Tracy brothers, is just all the time. Yeah. He's just in space. Where did he get all the money to do this? This is crazy. Like, this is beyond Elon Musk crazy. It's like, well, actually, Elon Musk could probably build this. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. Um, yeah. But yeah, Thunderbird 4. Thunderbird 4 is the one. Thunderbird 4 is the one in the is the excavator or the submarine or that's the whatever pod that comes out of Thunderbird 2, I think, right? I think that's the pod that comes out. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. But yeah, I know that Thunderbird 5 is definitely the space station. It's the habitat platform in space. So I've always thought that was the most like, yeah. But yeah. So those are the Thunderbirds, and I really like those. Like I said, Captain Scarlet, even though the premise is kind of weird and stupid, you got really interesting stories, and you also get other. Like I said, the concept design is really cool. Their cars are both cars and they're kind of amphibious hovercraft vehicles as well. As well as I think one time they actually go under the water as well. They could actually drive underwater or something. I don't know. But the design of them is really interesting, and also like the entire seat comes out of the car, so you can just step out. But I think that was more to do with the puppets than anything else. That is really funny. It's really funny seeing these shows because they wanted as little time as possible for the puppets to actually be walking because that looks stupid. See Team America for why that looks stupid. So they'll invent like all of this kind of like futuristic to the 60s and 70s technology where like there'll be like a moving walkway or they'll be sat in a chair and then the chair would move by itself to another place. Or one of the ways that they get into the Thunderbirds is that they actually like they'll just show them standing already against the wall, and then the wall would tip over, and then they would be on like this padded kind of platform thing, and it would go in a big slidey complex thing around the island, underneath the island somehow, and then it would land them inside of their Thunderbird, and it's like because they couldn't walk or run or whatever because they were puppets and that would look dumb. So yeah. But yeah, all of this machinery is just always fascinating to me. It's always just interesting how they get around all this stuff, and it's like, it's basically spaceships. So yeah, it's cool. It's super badass and cute. So yeah, they did also make like and not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's definitely a kids movie, but it's not bad. A Thunderbird movie, live action Thunderbird movie. Bill Paxton was the Tracy father of the Tracys who put all this together, and yeah. Oh, one of the big things of the Tracy Island complex that they actually got in the movie and in the series is that the swimming pool opens up, and then like that's where Thunderbird 1 comes out of. Just always amazed me. It's like, oh my god, I want an island where the pool opens up. And yeah, that was one of the bummers of my early childhood, was like realizing that I'll never be rich enough to afford my own Tracy Island ever. My god, that used to be like the big toy when I was a kid. Like they used to be like the big, because it was literally a big toy. You basically got this like big plastic Tracy Island with the pool that opens up and like the trees that flatten in front of the green one when it came out of the mountain and stuff. That round 60s building that opens up into 3 segments so that the Thunderbird 3 can shoot out of it. By the way, nobody understands how hot rockets are. That building would disintegrate. It's not that far away from the rocket nozzle. It would disintegrate. Do you know how hot rockets are? They're crazy hot. Surface of the sun temperatures. sometimes hotter. Crazy temperatures that rockets get to. They literally dump entire pools of water, like swimming pools, Olympic-sized swimming pools worth of water per second into troughs underneath it, so that it doesn't melt the launching platform. That's how hot rockets get. Yeah, all of that like trail smoke that you see when you've seen like a rocket launch or a shuttle launch or something. Yeah, that's water vapor. That's a lot of that is water vapor, because mainly they use a form of it as propellant, but also it's a byproduct of the rocket itself. But also that's what it just flash vaporizes a ton of water when the rockets turn on. Anyway, oh my god. Sorry, I love science. This is awesome. This is just it's awesome. Rockets are awesome. Even though I do kind of want them to change their rocket designs and stuff, rockets are awesome. So yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the voting, because I've used up a ton of time that I was going to use on brainstorming, but we still have like half an hour. So yeah. Everybody like the inflation video that I did? Any of my patrons that I've seen it already? Oh, this nice clean page. It's just so weird having a nice clean page. So strange. Nice though. Okay. Right. Let me have a look at the comments. So yeah, anybody that's watching this that hasn't talked yet, it would be awesome if you actually did want to vote now. I'm going to tally up the votes. So yeah. Again, if you want me to read it out, then just let me know. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got the busted Thunderbirds Are Go song stuck in my head. And leave. By the way, when you're voting for next week, not this voting, when you're voting for next week, I might film something when I'm in Newcastle, but it depends what kind of week it is. Okay, and Jeffrey's votes. You feel weak, you feel wore out. I was, yes, I was tired, so it was just it's right above your votes. Okay, and yeah, I felt super tired. Yeah, I didn't stream last night, by the way, because by the time I had woken up from my nap and I felt okay again and everything, I ate something and then I checked messages and stuff. It was just after 4 a.m. and it was like, oh fuck, and that's when I cut off that's when I closed the streaming window for myself. So yeah. Padding. Where is padding? Okie dokie. Nobody else voted? No? Got it. Right, I'm going to just quickly switch over to Discord and check. So Do not vote if you're on Discord. I am now taking those down. Here we go. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Stealthies. Lots of votes on Discord. What I like to see. Thank you very much. So I've lost one. Where is it? Oh, there is. How many? Okay, let me just delete that real quick. Okay. Right. Are we ready for the results? Because I am just about to announce them. So my brain froze then. It was like, what number comes after 5? Then there's a number that comes after 5. What is it? Who cares? No one cares. I care. I need to know now. Stupid brain. Okay. So the winners are, well, the results are. Bloating Week had 6 votes. Pup Week had 5 votes. Balloon/Lunar Week had 1 vote. Papa Tubs had 8 votes. Pipe Week had 5 votes. Leather/Rubber Week had 2 votes. Feet Week had no votes. Padding Week had 6. Furry had 6. Funnel Week had 1. Glutton Week had 3. Cigar Week had 4. Live Week had 1. And Arts and Advice Week had no votes. So the winner is, with 8 votes, Papa Tubs Week. So, what do you got? And now I'm also taking votes for next week, but this week is Papa Tubs Week. The first week of this new page. Seriously, the new page looks so shiny. It always looks so shiny, but this time it feels special somehow. Maybe it's because it's the 12th page. 12. It's like, it's almost a page. It almost feels like a page a year, but that's not how it works. Like this one's got how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 weeks, and there are like, what, 55, 56 weeks in a year? 54 weeks. 54 weeks sounds right. I think. Anyway, I know there's 50 something weeks in a year. Anyway, so yeah, and there's 12 of these pages, so that's how many years? I don't know. Lots. So yeah, if you want to vote for next week, then you can vote for Bloating Week, Pup Week, Balloon/Lunar Week, Pipe Week, Leather/Rubber Week, Feet Week, Padding Week, Furry Week, Funnel Week, Glutton Week, Cigar Week, Live Week, Art Week, or Advice Week. So yeah, I will also change I'm changing the Discord right now. So yeah, if you have an idea for Puppet Tubs Week, think about it. Think about it. Tell me about it. Think and tell me about it. Tell and think me about it. Either now or next time you see me, I will probably be doing a brainstorm on this. But yeah, you got homework. Sorry guys, you got homework. So for a second I forgot how to do this. So yeah, you are telling me what you would want to do for Puppet Tubs Week. It didn't get any votes on Discord. That's so weird. What Puppet Tubs? I swear I've explained this to you several times. I swear I've explained every single one of these weeks now to you every single time. It's basically me in a suit. That's literally it. It's just me in a suit. It's the Puppet Tubs way. It's me in various bits of a suit, which is good because I'm going to need to try out my suited outfits because I have got to go to Newcastle next week and I need to be in a suit for that. So yeah. That's literally all it is. It could be anything. So yeah. I did eat yesterday. I did oh my god, what did I have yesterday? I had pasta yesterday. And then I had shut up. Then I had pasta, I had yogurt, and I had cereal. I had cereal. No, I had noodles. I had cereal the day before. So yeah. But no, I just had veggie burgers. I made myself veggie burgers out of corn mince. It was yummy. So yeah. Catwalk video. Yeah, I don't think there's enough things for me to actually do a catwalk video for Puppet Tubs Week. I don't think that would work. Any other ideas? Any at all? Yeah. There we go. Okay, I am putting my random emoji to vote on Discord. Please vote on Discord if you can. If you have my Discord, then please vote. I already hate that it basically when you want to share the link to the Discord server, it changes at least every other week. It changes. So I can't just put a permanent link. I have to go to everywhere where I've shared the link and then update it. It's so annoying. Okay. And then I've got to write a thing. And then I've got to change the ticker on here. So yeah. It was nice, Jeff. It was very nice. Do you have any ideas what you'd like for a Papa Tubs video? So I got a hair. Got a hair. It gets everywhere, you know. Right. It is. So I'm typing. It's really hard to talk and type at the same time when you have dyslexia. There we go. Okay, Discord is back open. You can vote there on Discord. Please vote on Discord if you can. I know I've said that already, but it's helpful. Oh, it's helpful to me. So yeah. Right, ticker. Where's the ticker? Ticker settings. That one. Stop it. There we go. So the editing function didn't show up. Okay. There we go. Well, that was easy. Well, I can do that. That's easy. But yeah, I need like a scene, settings, maybe even something to do, anything. I think the last time was we tried padding. It didn't work out so good. It's very hit and miss with the padding in the white shirts. It just does. It either works or it doesn't, and most of the time it doesn't work. So yeah. Yeah, because it was the white shirt and it was the no, that was different. Huh. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. My back doesn't feel stiff anymore, but it does it feels like it's gonna be achy at any moment. So I have to keep an eye on it. So I keep shifting where I'm sitting, how I'm sitting. So yeah. Did my internet just die? My preview froze for a second. That was weird. No, it's fine. Okay. Weird. I don't know what's going on. I mean, we are getting into summer now, so it might be a bit more casual. A casual Papa Tubs look, maybe. Or more casual ish. Kinda. Oh my god! Now I've got Captain Scarlet stuck in my head, but it's the other one.
He's the one who knows the dangerous face as the angels on. Captain Scarlet, oh, the Mr. Captain Scarlet.
This one. This one.
Captain Scarlet.
So yeah, that last bit, that last bit without the middle bit in there with the to break it up, it was just that. They would put that on the end of it. They wouldn't put that flashy bit in the middle of that last track. That it would just be that, just three or four times, and then it would just turn off. And hearing that as a kid, it basically is like, oh, this isn't going to be permanently ingrained into my brain. But no, now it is. So yeah. And now hopefully it will be in yours, and it will haunt you throughout the day. Share my pain. Okay. Yes, finally, we'll be using the hot tub this summer. I don't know about our hot tub, but we might be getting a replacement because my mother is getting a new one. So she's giving us her old one, which has only been used for one summer, I think. She said it's fully operational, so we're getting that one. But our one is completely busted. It's still in the garden. It's just not actually like got water in it. It's partially deflating by itself. It's just it's falling a bit. So we're getting a new one. I have no idea what the thing is going on with our one at Daryl's place. That's been busted for now, like since all of the pandemic. So yeah, it's really irritating because no one will get their finger at that butt to do it. I can't do anything. I don't know who to contact or anything. And basically, whenever I ask anybody about, like, oh, who do I contact about getting this service? It's like, I'll get you the number later. Okay. I can't get angry at these people. They have the hot tub. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have my mum's old hot tub. So yeah. Because now she lives closer to me, she can be here whenever she wants. Yay! I mean, yay! So yeah, I'm actually seeing her the when I get back from Newcastle. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I need to book my tickets on Newcastle. Shit. Luckily, I'm not paying for them, so woo. It's only 2 hours. Should I go first class? It's expensive. I don't know. I to see how I feel about that. But yeah. But yeah, have you got any other ideals? Any other ideals at all? I was going to say it might be a bit windy, but I could. I don't think I can record that. Like where I go walking, there's along the river. I think you've seen the video. I've done a video there before. I've taken a very short video of the views from where I go walking up the village. There is a bridge over a kind of like a dike canal thing, and essentially there's a path along it, and I could go over there. It's incredibly exposed. That's the only problem with that. It's incredibly exposed. Like, I could be 2 miles away from the road, and you can still see the road very clearly. So, yeah. Especially if I'm wearing a white shirt in the middle of a field, you know. It's like, there'll be some nosy bugger that'll basically be like, "What is this guy doing?" Because like people have done that to me before. So yeah. It's a really nice walk, but there's a road that's just like that it connects to. That's outside of the village. There's like it connects to like the road next to the bridge. But if you basically keep going along this river walk, then you'll get to another bridge. And on that bridge, there's no sidewalk. There's no pavement. So you have to walk in the road. And in the UK, that doesn't sound like a big deal. You know, it doesn't sound like a big deal to Americans, because I know for a fact that you guys don't like pavements for some reason. You know, you don't like sidewalks. I don't understand this at all. But in the middle of the countryside, in the middle of nowhere, it's dangerous because people don't care about like how fast they're going up and down these roads. So yeah, I have done it a couple of times. I've walked all the way to Tesco's a couple of times, and that's been terrifying because, well, you know, cars go fast. And there's a road actually on one of these man-made dike canal things, right? And it's on the way to Tesco's. It's on the way to the supermarket, right? So you go up this road, and it's on top of this thing. And there have been cars that have just dove into the water. So many. There's a male mosquito. Get off me. Did you seriously get off of me by flying right into the bug zapper? I think you did. But yeah, they're going crazy fast on that thing, and it's like, how do you not know how much danger this is? There's no railing. If you lose control of your vehicle, you're going in the water and then dying. Anyway. Yeah, so I might if I get brave, if I get brave, I might go and have a walk up there. Take my camera with me in my suit, or as much of my suit that I can. So now this hair thing's getting in my. What if it's a bug? What if it was like that bug? Are you buzzing still? There we go. So yeah. Any other ideals? Any other ideals? You got a day to think about it. You got a day to think about it. So yeah. Otherwise, it will just be that. Like that would be my plan A. But if I can't do that, then basically plan B. It might be too windy. It's often way too windy here, especially in that field, because, well, especially on top of that thing, because basically it's the only windbreak. So, yeah, on very flat land in the windiest part of the UK. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, somebody was watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine earlier while they were watching it in at Bear Bash in Manchester. So, but yeah, I thought I'd seen all of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but apparently there was an episode that I haven't seen before. So I just got to look that up. $2021. Really? Oh my god. Yes, I'm missing an episode. I'm missing a season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm sorry, if I find it on anything, I'm gonna have to go and watch it. But yeah, so what would it be on? What did I see it on last? Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. Oh, has anyone seen this series? Jack Whitehall Travels with My Father. I used to really like Jack Whitehall's comedy. I used to think he was funny. He went a tiny bit SJW, but he's okay. He got over it. So yeah. He was in that Disney movie, and I didn't think that was him, but he was in that Disney movie. Jungle? Something Jungle. Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Season 7. No. New season isn't out yet. Would it be on Prime? Hmm. The Tomorrow War. They thought people would watch that. It's so funny. Oh, I have to buy it. How much is it? $10. I don't think it's on Disney Plus. It wouldn't be on Disney Plus, would it? There's nobody watching. Who am I talking to? Nobody. I keep forgetting where the search functions are. No. Oh, it's okay, Jeff. I just found out there's a whole new season. Well, there's a whole season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine that I've never heard of. I didn't know existed. So I was looking for where I could find it, but it's not anything. I could buy it for $10. That's so annoying. Oh, you should watch Turning Red. It's really good. So I'm just like, really? No, it's not on anything. Damn it! I was all excited because it's like, just one of those things that you're like, oh, I have to look at. Oh, I have to remember to look into that, and it's like I've now looked into it, and it exists. A whole episode, a whole season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine exists, and I have not seen it. It's one of my favorite shows. It's like it's like Scrubs. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Those are my favorite shows. That aren't some kind of like Stargate or something. Stargate, Firefly. They're my favorite shows too. But yeah. Have you seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Jeff? Have you? Right. Well, anybody else watching or anybody watching the playback, don't forget to vote on Discord and remember to watch. I've seen a little of it before. Okay. So I thought you'd gone again. You should totally watch it. It's really good. I mean, if you've seen Scrubs and you like Scrubs, then you'll like this. It's basically like Scrubs, only in a police precinct. And when my cousin was alive, he was like, "Oh, this is." He told me that this is exactly like. It's pretty much really realistic as to how things go. You know. Because he was part of the NYPD. Anyway, yeah, like I said, anybody watching this on playback, don't forget to vote on Discord, and I will be back tomorrow to hear your guys' homework. I want to hear ideas for what you'd like to see in the next PuppaTubs video. It's PuppaTubs week, so I need PuppaTubs video ideas. Otherwise, I'm just going to do my own thing, and it's probably not going to be that good, but it'll be fine. But so I would like direction, at least. So yeah. I don't know who was doing it, but there was free Wi-Fi. There was signs up for free Wi-Fi in the streets and stuff in Manchester. But I could never remember the name of the Wi-Fi, and I was always out of sight of one of the signs, so I couldn't see it. I just thought that was super cool. Free Wi-Fi might be a thing. It'd be so cool. Anyway, yeah. Like I could have streamed the filming process if I do the walk thing, but I don't have free Wi-Fi, so yeah. Yes. Belly rubs. Oh, back stretch and belly salute. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. If I'm not here tomorrow, it's because I missed my streaming window, and I do apologize. But I'm hoping I don't miss my window. I'll just see you later. You know, I'll just go away now. Bye bye. Stop yawning.